So, school's back in session, college, right? And my gym is associated with Louisiana College. So what I have is a bunch of kids now showing up and working out every day, whereas I had a lot of times the gym to myself. Now I've got a bunch of kids in there, and here's what I notice. And it's not like I've never noticed it before, but it really bothers me. And so here I am again, noticing it again. There's all these guys showing up, and all of them are in their late teens or early 20s, right? You got a bunch of guys from 18 to 22. They're kind of in their prime. And they show up, and the big deal is none of them do legs. What do? They do chest, they do biceps, and they do lat pull downs. Even when they do back, they don't really do back. When they do back, basically they're just at the lat pull down machine, and that gets old. But the big thing is none of them do legs. So first off, you've got a really small percentage of all these guys in there that do legs at all. Then we have to knock it down further, because of the ones that do legs, almost no one does anything resembling a squat. Everyone wants to do like leg extensions. I don't really understand that. Leg extensions are hard. They're not a compound movement. They're not going to build that much strength. They're not going to build that much size. Leg extensions, those are the big things. And so you've got a small percentage of people doing legs. Of the people doing legs, almost no one is doing like compound movements, something like a squat. Of the ones that are doing, now we're down to a third tier. Of the ones that are doing anything remotely resembling a squat, they're doing squats on the Smith machine. And they've got almost no weight. They've got like a plate on each side. So it's not even a 135, because it's something like 115, but it doesn't really translate to 115 because it's counterbalanced and the way the Smith machine works. So they've only got like 115 on the bar. And they've also got the pad. They're lifting basically no weight. And they've got the pad on there to protect themselves from that brutal 100 pounds sitting on their shoulders. And I don't really understand this at all. And it really bothers me. And all I think about is, if I'm a kid and I'm in my prime and I'm like, 20, 21 years old, the last thing I want is some old fart with a stupid haircut, right? This guy coming in and laughing at my sorry ass because I'm on the Smith machine doing squats. Now, I'm not going to laugh at you because you're not doing a lot of weight. I'll point out that they're not doing much weight. But that's because you're on the Smith machine, you've got a lot of assistance, and if you're going to you should be doing something on there. If you're going to be using it, you should at least pile the weight on. If you're overdoing squats and you're working your ass off, I'm never going to laugh at you. Almost no one. There might be some jerk. There's always that guy, right? The guy that would push you down into the anthill and kick it in your face. There's some guy out there that's a jerk. But in general, every guy in the gym is going to respect you if you're over there and you're doing squats and you're going past parallel and you're giving it everything you have. You're clearly working hard. Everybody's going to respect that. Every hardcore lifter is going to look at you and be like, hey, that guy's killing it. He might not be doing much weight, but he's doing what he can. And there's a lot of respect for that. Don't come in there. Do legs. Do legs, man. Do legs. And if you're going to do legs, don't just get on there on the leg extension machine. Don't use the Smith machine. Unless you're doing a very specific exercise and you know there's a good reason, or you're an invalid in some way. Don't use the Smith machine. That's what I have to say. That's what this rant is about. Don't use the damn Smith machine, guys.